How to tell the difference between love and crushing on someone. Whether you're in a relationship or just like someone from afar, it can be hard to figure out how you feel about them. You can't tell the difference for someone else in a clear, foolproof way, but you can make the difference clearer for yourself. Follow these steps and be honest with yourself to tell the difference between love and a crush. Identifying real love. Check to see if you think of the thing or person you're interested in as a person or a thing. Even though you know this person has flaws, you still care about them. You promise to stay together even when things get hard. You can tell this person anything about yourself, even if it's not a good thing, and you'll still be accepted. You can't make someone love you, but what you do speaks louder than what you say. If you give a lot but don't get much back, you might want to ask a close friend or family member who has your best interests at heart what they think. Because love is blind, most of the time people on the outside will see things that you don't. Think about how safe you feel. You know that your partner will always be there for you, and you are ready to spend the rest of your life with them. Think about how long the two of you have been together. You have known the person for a long time, and you can't imagine life without them. You want to know everything there is to know about the person and spend time with them to get to know them better. Think about how you feel about the other person and how you feel about yourself. You can't wait to tell your partner about a funny thing that happened to you at work. Or you have had a bad experience and want to talk to someone who will understand. If the first person you think of when you want to tell someone your deepest thoughts is your partner, you may be in love. You both treat each other with respect. Look at how you deal with problems. When you and your partner have a fight, you keep talking until you can find something you both agree on. You're still committed to each other even after a fight, and you appreciate it when your partner tells you the truth, even if it hurts. Even if you disagree with your partner, you will always take their side and defend them in front of your family and friends. Think about how you feel about taking the relationship further. You feel at ease with your partner, and you trust each other a lot. They should feel like your partner, so that getting married or moving in together feels natural because life is better with them. Your family and friends should know everything about the person, and it should be second nature for you to defend the person against anyone who says something bad about them. When you love someone, you usually feel better and better about them over time. How to tell if you're head over heels? Check to see if you think of the thing or person you're interested in as a person or a thing. When you're infatuated with someone, all you can think about is that person. You're not just thinking about the other person, you're also thinking about how you want to show yourself to that person. You have a romanticized idea of what this person is like, which may or may not be true. Think about how safe you feel. Instead of feeling safe, you're more concerned with how to make the other person happy. You are worried about how to make the other person like you, and you don't know how the other person feels. Think about how long the two of you have been together. Your relationship is still pretty new, and even though you think about the other person all the time, you're not sure if they have what it takes to last. Think about how you feel about the other person and how you feel about yourself. You're always thinking about how the person smiles, how they say your name, or how your partner looks at you. You think about these details over and over again, and you try to figure out how the person feels about you based on these small things. Look at how you deal with problems. When the person you like doesn't agree with you, you wonder if it's the end of the relationship. You wonder if you really know the person or if you have been wrong about them all along. Think about how you feel about taking the relationship further. You want to ask the person out on a one-on-one date, but you're afraid of what they might say. You don't want to ask for a promise because you're afraid it will scare the person away. Your feelings aren't strong enough to be called love, you're probably closer to being infatuated. Your feelings can also change quickly when you're in love. You can be madly in love with someone one minute and then hate them the next when they don't do what you want, call you back on time, or answer your text message. How to know when you're hot, bothered, and lustful? Check to see if you think of the thing or person you're interested in as a person or a thing. If you want to catch someone as a prize or get someone to go to bed with you, you're probably experiencing lust because you're treating the person like an object. Think about how safe you feel. You don't care about security, you care more about the score and how good it feels to be together. Once you have gotten what you want, you don't need the other person anymore. Think about how you feel about the other person and how you feel about yourself. You're trying to figure out what you need to do to get this person to invite you over for a nightcap. Look at how you deal with problems. Who cares if you're fighting? You can meet someone new without having to deal with fighting, arguing, or other trouble. Sex is great, but it's not worth the baggage unless you're making up after a big fight.